Hey guys, it's your girl Ashy.
Game over.
So we all look the way ahead. The word infirmary was written on the plate above the door. Somehow, the room just felt like it would be deserted. I was oddly confident about that. Not sure why I felt that way, to be honest, but for good measure, I shouted, "Is anybody in there?" We still hadn't found Mitsuki after all. I didn't hear her call back though, so really, we had no business in this room whatsoever. Wait, was that a key sticking out of the lock? Who would have locked the door, but left the key? What would be the point? Whoa, what's up with that? Key's just sitting there. What are you doing? Hey, there could be boogeymen in there or something. And then what would we do? I figure, better to lock them in and keep them out of our hair. Maybe, weird theory, him locking that door kind of flurried over the same plane that Naomi was in, and that's how she got locked in there. I don't know. Random thought. What exactly do you plan to do with that key? I'm gonna hang on to it, of course. Stop tossing it around, that's dangerous. Don't you worry, I always catch whatever I throw. Hell, I can go even higher. Honestly. Pain in the ass. Shimada was such a pain in the ass. I really couldn't stand the guy. Yeah. Ha. God, you're persistent. Look, you're very good at throwing and catching, okay? So just stop already. The ceiling in this place sure is high. Let's see if I can touch it. Ali... Oops. Hold it go. Whatever. I don't give a shit. And now the infirmary was cut off from us if we needed it. Brilliant. What a dick. What's up, Nokio? How you doing, bros? Good to see you. Oh, it's an exit. An honest-to-goodness exit. We can finally get out of here. Oh. I rushed over to the door, hopeful yet afraid, knowing it might not open, but praying this horrid place would show us at least a little mercy. Gingerly, I raised my hand and pushed on it, and it swung open without even the slightest hesitation. It seemed almost too easy. It was unnaturally dark outside, though, and the rain was coming down so hard that peeking my head out just for a moment left my uniform completely soaked. Shimada pushed past me, throwing the door open even wider with his usual lack of regard for anyone and anything around him. My clothes went from soaked to drenched in a matter of seconds. If I were to actually walk out into it, I felt like I'd drown. What is this place? It's way too dark out here. We in a forest, maybe? It's really coming down. If we went out there in a rainstorm like this, we'd get soaked to the bone. I wouldn't mind seeing that look on you. Anyway, we know we can get outside safely now. Let's go back and get Katayama. Oh, fuck off. Come on, Yuya. Despite our having found a way out, Yuya's demeanor hadn't changed a bit. He was standing back by the hall where he could watch over us while also keeping an eye out for anyone else who might happen by. The model of maturity. Shimada, on the other hand... You guys go back if you want, but I'm leaving. What?
こんなわけわかんねえところ
I'm not about to stick around in this fucked up place any longer than I have
片山の
to.
ところ
Screw
に
the
なんか
others.
戻
I'm
ら
out of
ねえ
here.
よ
You can't be serious.
あ
Hell yeah, I'm serious. Those assholes are the ones who chose to stay behind. They're just gonna die one by
あ
one,
んな奴
and
ら
I
放っ
say
と
let
け
them.
よ
Didn't think you were all
いい
that.
んだこんなやつ
Didn't think you were quite that callous, but far be it from me to stop you.
よう桐崎
Say, Kurosaki,
お前も来い
you
よ
wanna come with me? The tone in his voice said it all. He'd hit the ultimate low. After abandoning his friends to save his own hide, he was now basically propositioning me.
お前には
I
死
really
んで
don't
ほ
want to
しく
see
ない
you
ん
die.
だ
Been real precious to me for
My
quite some
God,
time, you
I
know.
know that
Oh, he's like
person.
in my ear, bro. This fucking head mic that they recorded around. Too crazy. I've never seen this version of Corpse Party. This is the second game, Book of Shadows. And ill indeed. Yes, ill indeed. With an obviously rehearsed and truly sickening pickup line. He really was a slime ball to end all slime balls.
信じらんない
Unbelievable.
Nani,
What the
omae?
hell is wrong with
こ
you?
っち見ん
Get
なよ
your eyes off me, you jackass. I couldn't believe he had the nerve to pull something like this. I felt like that may have been the first time I'd ever truly yelled at someone. I was absolutely livid. And he wasn't even done. No, he still had plenty of salt left to throw in the wound.
うるせえブス
Oh, shut the hell up, you ugly bitch. Don't go getting the wrong idea.
せっかく行かせて
I
やろう
was
と
just
思
trying
っ
to be
たのに
nice and give you
よ
a ticket out of this hellhole.
Cool,
But if you don't
sure.
want it, that's your loss.
死ね
You need to die already.
えマジき
This guy's a lost cause, Yuya.
Yuya.
Let's just go. My head was swimming. I was scared. I was angry. I was sad. Every negative emotion brought to the forefront. Every positive emotion pushed away. I didn't look back. I just turned away from Shimada and walked over to Yuya's side and continued past him into the hallway. Yuya had been watching all of this unfold from the other side of the room, and for a moment, he just stood there, staring blankly at Shimada.
あ何見てんだよ
Hell are you looking at?
消えろ
Get out of my
野郎
sight, you spacey bastard. Shimada then drew a large knife from his breast pocket. Its tip struggled to glisten in the dull light of the room, but it did ultimately succeed. I forgot this happens. He began waving it around like a dumbass, probably thinking it made him look more menacing.
見ろよこれ
Check it out.
昨日買ったんだ
Just
よ
bought this baby yesterday.
使
Not
えそうだ
bad, eh?
ろ
Bet I could put it to good use in a lot of ways.
お前は本当に
You are an
面白
amusing
い
fellow. Have we already
あい
left
つ
the room?
女10人くらいいるんだよ
Oh, we did.
信
Does
じら
that
れる
asshole really have 10
何が
girlfriends?
大事
How's that even
と思って
possible?
たよ
And yet I'm precious to him somehow? What a crock.
どんだけ女の子
How low of an
結婚しても
opinion must he have of women in general to pull crap like that? There's just no excuse. I was indignant. I was fuming. I just kept cursing and mumbling as I fast walked back to the third floor to meet up with the others. And all the while, Yuya was keeping pace with me, saying nothing at all. Always the model of maturity, always even-tempered. He really was like a rock. Or maybe he found my mutterings annoying and was just keeping quiet so I'd do the same. I didn't like that possibility one bit, so I mentally slapped myself on the cheek, forced positivity in my voice, and tried to engage him in cheery banter. Yeah, nice.
ゆうやは
You're a far better man than he is, Yuya. You've never said or done anything to hurt a lady, right?
一回もないでしょ超モテるのに
I mean, I know you've got a lot of women falling for you, but I've never once heard a single bad rumor about you from any of them. It's kind of amazing. I looked him square in the eyes, as if asking him, isn't that right? And for a moment, his eyes did meet mine, but then they went right back to the hall. Was he not used to receiving compliments from women? That seemed hard to believe.
よくわからない
I'm not sure what you mean. What a cute, innocent response. This man is far from innocent, Toko. Jesus Christ. I must have come across as bipolar to him or something. One second I tried to lighten the mood with small talk or compliments. And then I'd start to feel scared of this school again, or angry at Shimada, or sad for Katayama. My mind just couldn't make up its mind on what to feel. Mitsuki! It's Mitsuki! Yay! Is she even in the same plane as them, though? I don't know. I don't think so. Toko! Emmy! Isn't anyone there? Mitsuki?
美月だよね
That was Mitsuki, wasn't it? It was coming from downstairs. Mitsuki's voice echoed up from below, but our friends were waiting for us above. For a moment, I wasn't sure which direction to go, but only for a moment. The fact is, our friends were very, very close. So close that it would be foolish not to tell them what was going on before chasing after Mitsuki. Come on, we need to check in with Emmy and the others, then we'll follow that voice downstairs. Yuya just nodded and began running up the stairs, and I was right behind him. Toko is lost, my brothers and sisters. Sorry it took so long. We found an exit. Come on, we have to get moving.
みんな行こ
I was out of breath, staring down at the ground and talking to what I assumed would be 3 very attentive friends. But then I looked up. Oh no. They were all there. There was no immediacy, no urgency on anyone's face. Emmy and Akawa weren't even looking at me, nor at Yuya, but at Katayama. He's dead, isn't he? They were fixated on his face, and each bore a sad, hopeless, empty expression. And they certainly weren't about to get moving. There was a general heaviness in the air. Something was very wrong. I gently reached out my hand and touched Emmy's shoulder. What?
う
What's going on? Toko. He's... Katayama's getting weaker. He's not
どんどん吸いたく
going to make it.
涼介
Ryosuke,
喋
why
らな
won't you
くなった
talk to
よ
me? Say something, please. Ryosuke.
どうしよう
Emmy's eyes were filled with tears.
涼介
Akawa, too, was cradling Katayama's head, and it looked like he'd been crying this whole time. His eyes were bright red and his nose was running. Yuya, still saying nothing, just walked over to Katayama's side, bent down and began examining his wound.
ゆうや
Yuya,
急いだ方がいい。
we need to hurry. The 4 of us silently, but unanimously agreed that our best course of action was to pick up Katayama and bring him out through the exit we discovered. And we had to be very, very quick about it, or he really would die. I could tell just by looking at him that his time was almost up.
ひざみくん
Sami, can you carry him?
あ、
Yeah,
背に乗せ
I
るの
could use your help
手伝
getting him up on my back though.
涼介
Ryosuke, hang in there.
頑張れ
We'll save you.
みんなが助けてくれるぞ
As this was all going on, I had that nagging feeling like I was forgetting something. Of course, Mitsuki. We'd had to go and find her. We couldn't just leave her behind after all.
ゆうや
Yuya,
どうしよう私
I...
2階ちょっと
Do you
見
mind
てき
if
て
I run downstairs and look for
美月の
Mitsuki?
声が気になる
If he wanders too far,
遠
she
くに行っ
might...
ちゃったら
He didn't even have to say anything this time. His eyes told me the whole story. Got it. I know I can trust you with this task, they said. And that was enough for me. I shot off down the hall like a bullet. I was determined to find Mitsuki and rejoin everyone en route. Oh boy. I hurried down to the 2nd floor. But Mitsuki's voice was coming from even farther down. I'd have to keep going to the 1st floor ahead of the others. Alright. We go to the 1st floor. Down here, right? Got a bad feeling, yeah. There's a large hole in the floor here, it's much too big to jump over. Okay, phenomenal. Thanks. Alright then, we'll try this way. I would go searching for bodies, but I did play something similar to this in the 1st game, in an extra chapter. But obviously it's gonna be different because it's a different game. Shit, I don't know where to go. Maybe like here. I'm just gonna assume that's where a cutscene's gonna happen.
さっき
No.
美月の声が
I
聞こ
got
えた
this
場所から
place
考えると
wrapped out right in my head. I'll just be getting farther and farther from where we heard our voice.
聞こえないよね
I should go back.
戻ってみた
Okay, but there's a body here. Can I see it? It's a thoroughly decomposed corpse. Having gone completely skeletal, it's virtually impossible to determine age or gender. Fortunately, the deceased name tag seems to have survived and identifies him as a male student from a trade school. Tomashiro Trade School, Toru Takahashi. Okay, this way then? I don't know.
さっき
No.
美月の声が聞こえた場所から考えると
Okay, is there any bodies
こ
though?
れ以上先だと聞こえないよね
It's a half decomposed corpse.
戻ってみよう
Though kind of hard to tell, it appears to be the remains of a female senior high school student. She still seems to be loosely gripping her student ID name tag in one of her hands. Hiroshiki Industrial High School, Leona Umura? Umura. Here then, the second wing. If I kept running in circles like this, I'd never find her. I was in a state of panic, and I was allowing it to steer my path. Frustrated with the situation, and with myself for choosing to give up and head back empty-handed, I forced myself to stop and turn. I was going to do what I should have done in the first place. Call out Mitsuki's name with everything I had in me, and hope she responded.
美月
Mitsuki!
美月どこ
Where are you?
みんないるよ
We're all here. No answer. Just the cold, lonely sounds of the rain and wind bearing down on this old, dilapidated building. This may have been a fairly large school, but sound travelled well in here. If she were anywhere in this hallway, I'm sure she would have heard me. And if she were here just only a few minutes ago, she definitely should have been around now. Could something have happened to her?
美月
Mitsuki! Where are we going? Are we going into the second wing? The door leading out to the covered walkway is frozen in place as if it's just a decoration on the wall. It can't be opened. Okay, well it was worth a shot. I guess we have to head back up then, because I don't know. She's not here, is she? Are they even gonna be back up there though? Let's have a look. I don't like. There's bits and pieces of this I remember. This is obviously the Book of Shadows rendition. I don't remember everything though. Oh. What is that? I guess clicking on him invokes a bad ending, right? Oh, we can't go that way. Oh, that's bull. Okay. I guess we go back down. I'm sure clicking on him would invoke a bad ending, so I don't want to trigger that. Maybe I just go to the walkway then and see if they're there. Maybe they made it down already. Oh. What the hell was that? What had just appeared in front of me? From the looks of it, you're another victim dragged here against your will, no? Well, I'll tell you now, there's no escape from this school. There is nothing to be gained here but despair, though if you've got an iron will, you might be able to survive for a little while at least. Here, you should have this. It'll help keep wandering spirits at bay, though it only works once. So take it, get out there and fight like hell. Stay alive as long as you possibly can. Oh, well, that's nice. The spirit vanished, but lying on the floor below, where it had been, was a gemstone. Specifically, a violet-coloured gemstone, probably an amethyst. So I can use that to keep wandering spirits at bay one time, huh? I guess he meant the full-body ones, or it would have kept him at bay too. Either way, with this gem, I felt like I could actually get back to my friend safely. I was as hopeful as one could expect, all things considered. Of course, he also said there was no escape from here, but that was my prerogative to believe what I wanted to believe and ignore what I wanted to ignore. Alright, let me see, where's Shimada? Did he just walk out then? Okay, bye Shimada. Nice knowing you, you prick. I guess we have to click on him. It appears to be the ghost of a young boy. Use the amethyst. I held the amethyst in front of me and approached the spirit. Nice! And incredibly, it actually worked. Both the ghost and the gem faded and disappeared. The stairwell was now free to be traversed. Right, let's see where everyone is. Emmy! Are you okay? There was like a ghost at the bottom of the stairs. Where's everyone else? Come on, we have to get Katayama situated and get out of here. Emmy's face was absolutely wrecked with tears, and she was shaking her head violently. She wanted to tell me something, but the words weren't coming. I had a really bad feeling about this. I ran past her to the bathrooms, where Katayama was being lifted onto Yuya's shoulders when I left.